Imagine a world where dancing could kill. This isn't a twisted fairy tale or a chilling horror movie. Welcome to Strasbourg, 1518. In the heart of this bustling city, a peculiar event unfolded that would come to be known as the Dancing Plague. The first to fall victim was a woman by the name of Frau Trophäa. One day, without any apparent reason, she started to dance, and she didn't stop. Her feet moved in an inexplicable rhythm, her body swaying to a melody only she could hear. The dance continued for days, turning from a spectacle to a source of unease. No pleas, no interventions could halt her dance. Her relentless movement became a spectacle that drew the townfolk's attention. Curiosity piqued and whispers of bewilderment echoed through the cobblestone streets. Little did they know this was just the beginning of a bizarre event that would grip the city in fear. As the days passed, the solitary dance of Frau Trophäa turned into a deadly group performance. The rhythm of her feet seemed to possess an infectious beat that spread through the streets of Strasbourg like wildfire. Within a week, 34 others fell under the spell of this relentless dance, their bodies swaying and jumping in a rhythm all their own. As the days turned into weeks, the spectacle grew. By the end of the month, the dance troupe had swollen to an astounding 400, their feet pounding the cobblestones in a syncopated rhythm of inexplicable madness. The authorities were baffled, their attempts to understand and control the situation proving fruitless. In a desperate bid to cure the inflicted, they resorted to encouraging more dancing. Musicians were hired, stages were built, and yet, the dance went on. The city of Strasbourg had become a grand stage for a macabre performance, a spectacle of the bizarre and unexplainable. But the dance went on, relentless and deadly, turning the city into a grand stage for a macabre performance. Who was pulling the strings of this deadly dance? Was it an act of God, a curse, or something else? Theories abound when it comes to explaining the dancing plague of 1518. Some point to supernatural causes, suggesting that perhaps the dancers were cursed by a spiteful spirit, or that they were victims of a divine punishment. Others hypothesize that religious fervor might have driven the dancers to their deadly dance, propelled by a fervent belief that their actions could appease a higher power. But there are also those who look for answers in science. One popular theory is mass hysteria, where psychological distress manifests as physical symptoms in a group of people. Another points to ergot poisoning, a condition caused by consuming rye bread infected with a certain fungus, which can lead to hallucinations and spasms. Yet, none of these theories can fully explain why people danced till they dropped. The dancing plague remains one of history's most bizarre unsolved mysteries. As mysteriously as it started, the dancing plague of 1518 came to an end. The inexplicable frenzy that had gripped the city of Strasbourg faded as abruptly as it had begun. Imagine the eerie silence that followed the ceaseless, frantic dancing, the streets once filled with unending rhythms now empty and quiet. The city was left in a state of bewilderment and devastation. Exhaustion and physical distress had claimed lives, leaving families and friends mourning in the wake of this inexplicable event. The survivors were left drained, their bodies and spirits shattered by the relentless dance. Strasbourg, a city once known for its vibrant culture, was now forever marked by this bizarre plague. Its people bore the scars of this inexplicable phenomenon, a chilling testament to the power of the human mind and its capacity for the unexplainable. The Dancing Plague of 1518, a bizarre event that turned Strasbourg into a city of dancers, remains a chilling reminder of the inexplicable power of the human mind.